Guys, happy Fragrance Friday. Thank you for joining me today. So today we are going to go over all the body mists and also the moisturizers that I have used throughout this week. So we're actually going to start with last Friday and we're going to go up through Thursday, which was yesterday. And if you are interested in what I'm wearing today, I would love if you go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I will drop my handle right down here so you guys can find me over there. I do post more of my routine on Instagram as well. So I post any scrubs, any perfumes, or additional products on there as well. And on here, we just basically do a wrap up and cover the moisturizers and body mist, or this video would be way too long. If you do enjoy content like this, I would definitely love for you to take a moment and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And we're going to go ahead and get right into this video. All right, guys, so this week I actually was testing out a lot of Victoria's Secret products. I recently got my package of Victoria's Secret and I've been kind of testing those out pretty much all week. If you're interested in watching my actual haul where I unbox and give you guys some first impressions on these products, I will go ahead and link that video in the description if you are interested in watching that. I was able to get my hands on the Peppermint Cashmere EOS Lotion, so we're going to talk about that as well. But first, we're going to start with last Friday. So last Friday, I actually pulled out one right here. It's the first scent that I started using from my new Victoria's Secret order. So this was the Lush Cherry Cream. This one smells pretty good, but I have been getting tired of cherry. I did recently do a video on the whole blends collection, which this is a part of. The Lush Cherry Cream is actually part of the blends collection, which does have 4 scents, and we're going to go over those scents today as well. But I did do more of a review and ranking video about this collection, which I will put that link in the description as well in case you do want to watch that one. But this is a pretty nice fragrance. It does smell like cherry for sure. It's more of a regular kind of cherry scent. It's not really like a really bright cherry scent. It's not really a dark cherry scent. It's kind of just a medium cherry type scent. And it does have a little bit of candiness in it. The cream, I would have wanted more cream in this. I was really hoping this would be a lot more creamy than it is. In my opinion, this pretty much smells like a cherry candy in a way, but I'm really not getting much of that cream. So that's kind of disappointing. So the back of this one says juicy raspberry mixes with lush orchid and cherry, irresistible. So you definitely get a cherry in here and you do get a sweetness, and that's kind of what's giving me like that candied feeling from this, is that very sweet, like sugary kind of cherry. It's not really super syrupy or anything like that. And as far as the cream, it's very much on the light side of the cream. The floral, I'm not getting a ton of floral in this either, even though it does say that there is floral in here. So this was one out of the collection that I did actually pick up the matching lotion to. I didn't get all the matching lotions in this collection, but I did get a couple. So this is one of the ones I picked up. I would have to say that I feel like the longevity of this was not there. Even pairing it with the lotion right here, it just really felt like it wasn't lasting as long as it should. This cherry scent faded away probably more than any other cherry scent that I've ever had. Most cherry scents I can still smell on myself after a few hours, where this one really started dissipating after like an hour. I really had a hard time smelling this one on myself throughout the day, and I love getting little wafts of the fragrance throughout the day, and that is a reason why I do get the lotion to pair with these. But unfortunately, the lotion really didn't help this scent out much because I really wasn't smelling this very much at all. It's a very, very soft scent. I would say this is more of like a skin scent. I would love if you go ahead and let me know what you think of this scent as well, along with all of these scents that we go over. Go ahead and comment below. This one is a really nice cherry scent, but it just fades away way too quickly in my opinion. So moving on to the next day. So now we are on Saturday. On Saturday, I pulled out another new one. This is from a different collection actually. This is the Gilded Vanilla. I actually got one other fragrance from this collection as well, so we're going to go over that one too. The back of this one says jasmine beams with creamy sandalwood and golden vanilla, all that glitters. This is a really nice vanilla scent. This totally reminds me of Viva Vanilla without as much like smoky spiciness. It's basically that same kind of vanilla fragrance. Yeah, it totally gives me that kind of Viva Vanilla feel, but it just doesn't have that really like kick of the smokiness and the spiciness in it, which I do like. I like this one. I think this one smells really good. I did pick up the lotion for this one as well. So this is what the lotion looks like. And this was kind of in like a metallic type collection. So there's a lot of metals in this collection. So that's probably why the packaging is so shiny. The packaging is okay. A lot of Victoria's Secret packaging is pretty basic nowadays. So, I mean, it's all right, but it's not great either. As far as the scent, I think this is a really nice scent. It gives you something a little bit different than, you know, Bare Vanilla or a flanker of Bare Vanilla. But it does smell very comparable to Viva Vanilla, just without that little kick in it. It's more of a toned down Viva Vanilla in my opinion. So if you really liked Viva Vanilla, but you didn't really like that hit of like smoky or spiciness, you might want to check this one out because this one definitely reminds me of that fragrance. It's just toned down more from Viva Vanilla. So let's go on to the next day, which is Sunday. So on Sunday, I pulled out one that I felt like I was going to like this one a lot, and I really want to get the lotion for this one, but it was out of stock when I was trying to place my order, so I wasn't able to purchase the lotion. So this is the Rich Caramel Vanilla. Since I couldn't purchase the lotion for this one, I went ahead and just used this Jergens Shea and Cocoa Blend Lotion. This is a really nice lotion too. This one actually goes with so many different scents. This is really easy to blend with fragrances if you don't have a lotion to go with it. So yeah, I like to use this one a lot in my combos when I do not have a matching lotion. It's just a really nice scent actually. It's kind of a muted down scent, but you do get a little of that cocoa and shea. It's just really nice, and it blends really well with a lot of these fragrances. So I went ahead and used that. The fragrance notes on Rich Caramel Vanilla are sweet violet fuses with dark tonka and vanilla addictive. It's definitely a little different than you would expect. So this one sounds like it's going to be gourmand from the title of this, but the back does say that it does have a floral in here. You can definitely get a little bit of that floral, and it's not a full-on like foodie fragrance at all. This is not like a full-scale gourmand at all. This is more of a, almost like a little bit more of a leveled up gourmand in a way, because it's not really a full-on gourmand, but you do get that caramel and a little bit of that vanilla, and there is this like deepness and richness to this, which is really nice. The floral in here, it just kind of blends and rounds everything out. It does make it a bit more perfumey, and I think that's what takes it into a different level, making it different than a traditional gourmand scent. This one definitely has more of a perfuminess as well to it. But I'd have to say I really like that about this one. It smells really good to me. I do like the floral in here as well as the caramel. When I was wearing this, I actually got whiffs of it pretty much all day long. I would catch little whiffs. And keep in mind, I did just use the fragrance mist. I wasn't even using a lotion. So I really started falling in love with this one. I definitely want to pick up the lotion when I get a chance. Probably when I do another order there, maybe when a new collection comes out or something, I will pick up the lotion to this one, because I don't really want to just do an order for one lotion. That's kind of crazy. especially since there's not really much else I want over there at this time. I'm sure they'll do some more releases very soon, but this is pretty much my favorite out of the blends collection. Again, I did do that video about the ranking of them and review of this collection, so definitely check that out in the link in the description. But this one is a really nice scent. I do like how it is more perfumey. It kind of makes it feel a little bit more mature, but it's not overly mature. You still get this like sweet gourmandness and that depth from like this rich caramel. It's a really nice scent. I really like this one. Let me know your thoughts on this fragrance as well. I would love to know. So next we are going to move on to Monday. So on Monday, I pulled this one out and this one smells so good. So this is from the blends collection as well. This is the Sultry Berry Bourbon scent. The back of this one says brown sugar mingles with freesia petals and bourbon tempting. So this is definitely a very juicy berry scent. Yeah, it's so juicy. Like this is a really nice berry scent from Victoria's Secret. Some of their berry scents are definitely hit or miss, and this is definitely a hit. It's very juicy. Yeah, I love how juicy this one is. It just smells so good. The longevity on this, it was okay. It wasn't a powerhouse. I even had the lotion to go with it. So here's the Sultry Berry Bourbon Lotion. It's really pretty. I do really like this color. It looks super pretty. The scent is really nice too. I love the juicy berries in here. It's kind of like a mixed berry. You really don't get a ton of the bourbon. To me, I'm getting more of just a mixed berry and like sugar scent, which I love. I love that like mixed berry and sugar. Especially like you can get that brown sugar in here and it smells really delicious. But again, the longevity wasn't the best. It faded away, within, I don't know, probably a few hours. A lot of times I can still smell my scent at the end of the day if I pair it with a matching lotion. And this was really hard to smell by the end of the day. And I think I even ended up respraying this one as well. It's just lacking a little bit in that longevity, but it does smell so juicy and it smells really, really good. So let's move on to Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I pulled out one from this more like metallic type collection. I don't know the official name of this collection, but this one is Chrome Peony. And the back of this one says champagne sparkles with juicy raspberry and dewy peony nonstop shine. I didn't get the lotion to this one, so I did pair it with a different lotion. I paired it with this EOS Lotion, the new holiday one, the Sparkling Amber. This is such a great lotion. This smells so good. I'm so glad I picked this one up. This actually has the notes of cotton candy, Cur Royale, and ambroxan. This is such a great scent. It's like so feminine and girly, and it almost has a little bit of that DNA of like a Baccarat Rouge type vibe or feeling. Really like that lotion. It's really nice. So this, on first impressions, this Chrome Peony scent gave me champagne toast vibes. Like it smelled just like it upon first impressions. Yeah, it like smells so close. It smells so close to champagne toast, especially just like smelling it out of the cap. And I did pair it with that lotion, so that probably gave it a little bit of a difference. Like it wasn't just a full-on champagne toast. But actually, after wearing this one, I would have to say I do like this more than champagne toast. So I wore this and the longevity actually was pretty good on this. It's a pretty long lasting fragrance, but it's more of like a fruity fragrance than floral to me. Yeah, it's definitely more fruity in my opinion. Like I don't get a ton of floral in here. You might get a slight floral mixed in with everything, but it's really giving more of like a sweetness, just a really sweet, girly, feminine, girly scent. You can definitely smell that raspberry in here. I might possibly go back and get the lotion for this one because it does smell really good. I'd have to say I did like this one a lot more wearing it on my body than I did just smelling it out of the cap. This one actually did have decent longevity and everything. I just think that I could actually go back and pick up the lotion for this one as well, which I'm surprised because this is a floral titled scent. It's called Chrome Peony, but I definitely get more of that fruitiness and juiciness. It's not super tangy. Like Champagne Toast gives me a little bit more tanginess, and this gives me a little bit more sweetness. So I think I like the sweetness more than the tanginess, and that's why I do like this one more than Champagne Toast. It's just a really sweet, nice champagne fragrance. So let's move on to the next day. So now we are on Wednesday. So Wednesday, I pulled out the only one that I got from the Starlet collection, and that is Midnight Bloom Starlet. I've heard that a lot of people don't really like this collection, the Starlet collection, and I didn't really want to get the whole collection because a lot of times some of these fragrances are very much comparable to the original. So you get that original DNA of this scent. You know, it's only a little bit different. Like there's just a little twist on it, basically. I don't really want to go out and get those, especially if the notes in the collection just don't sound like something that I'm into. So that's kind of what happened with the Starlet collection. Even the Bare Vanilla one had like a smoky note in it, and I'm kind of over that. I feel like a lot of really smoky and spicy fragrances do give me headaches. So I need to be more conscious of that. So I'm not ordering that Bare Vanilla one. And the other ones in that collection didn't really catch my eye either. None of them really stood out to me. None of the notes stood out except for this one. So this one is the Midnight Bloom one. It stood out to me because they do not often make flankers of Midnight Bloom. Usually they leave Midnight Bloom out, and usually they always do the 4 core scents, like the 4 flankers. So it's Bare Vanilla, Pure Seduction, Love Spell, and Velvet Petals. So those are the 4 that they usually always make into these flankers, but actually this time Midnight Bloom made the cut. So I was happily surprised because I really enjoy Midnight Bloom, just the regular one. That one actually does give kind of these Baccarat Rouge type vibes as well. This one says on the back, crystallized woods, twinkling berries, a stellar take on Midnight Bloom. It's a little bit darker than like Midnight Bloom, I would say, but I like it. So it kind of reminds me of like a men's cologne, but it's not quite there. There is like a sweetness to this. And I'm loving this. I know this seems like a really weird fragrance for me to like, but I thoroughly enjoyed this. I wore this one all day. It's pretty strong, so I could actually smell it by the end of the day still, and I didn't even do a respray or anything like that. It actually has quite good longevity. It lasts a very long time. If you do kind of like a Baccarat Rouge type vibe, you might want to try this one out. To me, it's got that DNA, but then it's like got this more like woodiness. It has a little bit of powderiness in here as well. I love this one, and I wasn't sure if I would love this one when I got it since there was woods as a note, and woods can really go both ways for me. I can love a scent with woods, and I can also hate a scent with a scent note of woods, and it really depends on that woods note. If it's like a deep dark woods and really earthy, I'm not into it, but if it's more of like a light kind of wooded feeling and scent, then I do generally like it. Like I do really like sunrise woods. That's kind of more of a lighter woody feel. This is actually kind of got a different kind of woody note. It's not really like the one in sunrise woods, but it's also not like a deep dark earthy scent either. Like I said, it kind of gives me like a manly vibes, or maybe like more of a designer perfume type of vibe than just like a body mist. It's definitely giving me like a perfuminess. I like it. It lasts a really long time. I'm a big fan of this one, and I will definitely continue to wear this one. I think originally I said this seems kind of more like a nighttime scent, but upon wearing it, I didn't really feel that way. I felt like I could wear this one all day casually and be fine, and I was, and I loved it. So yeah, this one definitely is the winner kind of this haul actually that I picked up, because this one is just very unique. They don't usually do the Midnight Bloom. It lasted a really long time. It does have, you know, a perfumey scent. So if you are like a gourmand lover or something, you might not like this one, because it's just got more of like a high-end vibe to it than a body spray, and I'm all here for it. This is a really good scent. So let's move on to the last day. So the last day was Thursday, which was yesterday, and I tried the last one in the blends collection, and this one is Sensuous Kashmere Rose. So the back of this one says creamy berry combines with warm musk and rose, captivating. This was like a throw-in for me because I really wanted to get the rich caramel vanilla lotion in the blends collection. But since they were out of that, I ended up just throwing this in there so I could do a review on the collection and have all 4 scents. I'm not the biggest lover of rose, so definitely keep that in mind. Some rose scents I do like. This one right here, I really don't get any like cashmere notes from this like it says on the front. I do love a good cashmere note, but I'm really not getting it from this. I get more of a, just like a rose scent basically, and it's almost like rose with like the stem and the leaves and everything is kind of what I get from this. It reminds me of Covered in Roses by Bath and Body Works. So this one smells so close to Covered in Roses by Bath and Body Works. It's almost like a dupe of that. Although Covered in Roses actually is a dupe for a high-end fragrance called Delina. So that's probably what's going on with this too. So this one does smell very comparable to Delina. So if you need a lotion or a fragrance mist with that same scent, you might want to check this one out. It totally gives you that high-end Delina type scent. I don't really get much berry in here, but I never do from that Delina type scent. To me, I always get more of like a rose, like the actual rose, and then the actual like stem and leaves. Like that's kind of what I feel like I'm smelling with this. So I didn't really tend to like this much at all. It really was not something I would gravitate toward. I'll probably either end up decluttering this one or gifting it or donating it or something like that. My mom actually loves rose scents, so she'll probably end up with this one. But I did want to try this one out, and it's nice. It lasts a really long time. I would have to say that is that this one does have a very powerful longevity. You can wear this one pretty much all day long. I don't have the lotion for this one. It still wore pretty much all day long. I could still smell that rose scent. So it's definitely very potent. And then I actually picked up a new lotion this week. It's the Peppermint Cashmere EOS Lotion. This one I was kind of debating on picking up actually, but I ended up picking it up. So the notes on this are candy cane, marshmallow fluff, and sandalwood. So originally I wasn't going to pick up a peppermint scent because I'm not really that into peppermint scents. But when I saw that there's a marshmallow fluff note in here, that kind of changed my mind. And I thought I could probably play with this one in multiple ways. Also, we have that new KLE fragrance that just came out, which does have marshmallow notes as well, which could possibly play with this lotion. So I definitely wanted to pick this one up. So I did use it with the rose scent, which was kind of strong, but I could definitely get a feel for this lotion as well. So I did get a peppermint scent for sure when I was putting it on, and I actually did get a slight cooling sensation on my skin, unlike with the other EOS lotions. It did give me that like kind of cooling sensation, but it wasn't too much. It was very faint. So it was a very minor cooling sensation. For you guys that don't watch these videos that regularly, you might not know that I don't like that cooling sensation usually. Like I don't like peppermint because it does give you kind of that cooling sensation on your body, and I don't like that. I'm just not a fan of that. But this one wasn't too bad. This one actually was wearable for me. The peppermint kind of toned down as I wore it, and I got more of the marshmallow scent out of it. As far as the sandalwood, I really didn't get much sandalwood out of this scent, but I definitely got the marshmallow once it was like dried down on my skin. I started getting more of the marshmallow than the peppermint. So I was really happy. So I think this is a really nice lotion for the holiday season. Definitely wanted to pick it up and try it out for my collection and everything. And I thought this could be a good combination for a lot of scents this holiday season. So I definitely wanted to pick this one up. So actually I'll read the back to you guys since I didn't really do a video on a haul for this one or anything. I just picked it up this week with my regular Target stuff. So it says this one is invigorating and indulgent. And then it says perfumer's inspiration. I combined icy notes of candy cane with comforting vanilla, airy marshmallow, and rich sandalwood to create a fragrance that could feel cool and warm at the same time. Layer this lotion with fresh fragrances for an energizing scent or sweet fragrances for a more yum factor. So I definitely plan to layer this with mostly sweet scents. So we'll see how that goes. I think it's going to go really well because the peppermint wasn't too powerful on this one. You definitely do smell the peppermint, but it kind of tones down with that marshmallow and it smells really good. So I would love if you guys go ahead and put your scent of the day in the comments below, whether it's a perfume, a lotion, a fragrance mist, whatever it is, go ahead and put your scent of the day down in the comments. We would all love to know what you're wearing as well. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. If you do enjoy content like this and you have not yet subscribed, I would love if you take a moment and hit that subscribe button. I do Fragrance Friday videos every single week along with other new videos as well, and I would love to have you as a subscriber. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful day and I will see you in the next video.